EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. JoJo Natson back deep for the Rams. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 68 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Shoot.
Hey, kill.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now Prescott, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. First down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's going to be a long...
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 66 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Keep playing.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And it's third down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Gurley again here on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, wahoo. Mike, 55, Mike, 55. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by Robert Quinn.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
I'm coming for you, son. Super. Check.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Escape, and he's going to go down again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Kill. 47. Go 47.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Looking to throw. Prescott buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Going to 53.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Hell, you won.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Tonight. 5. Here I come.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. First down carry by Elliott. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Check 50, check 50.
This is Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running with Elliott. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 60 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for me. Didn't happen.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass, that maybe they just want. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive linemen across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
No. Check. Check hot route. 2 for 1. 80 weapons. Check.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
I got him.
Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hold on. Check. Greystone, travel.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Prescott now from the 50. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.